Dave Gardy here. We're at the National Association of Regulatory Utility Commissions, and I'm here with Michael Murray, who's with Blackridge. Michael, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Now, you're speaking here at the event, but before we talk about that, can you give us an overview of what you do with Blackridge?
Sure. So I'm the Senior Vice President and GM of the Cyber-Physical group here at Blackridge. So when we think about cyber-physical, think about anything that a human being or a machine touches before it gets to the internet.
Okay. And so what specifically are you speaking here at the conference about?
So here at the conference, we're really focused on three things: water, energy, and transportation grids, what we would call critical infrastructure.
Okay. And give us an overview also about critical infrastructure as it relates to the maritime industry.
Sure. So maritime, being based in Boston, maritime industry, it's a huge industry for us. What we're really focused in on is how can we secure the infrastructure around the maritime industry, but more importantly, also our water grid here in the United States. It's the only resource that we consume, so it's very important that we have a very strong cyber resiliency program based around water, energy, and transportation.
And for the layman, what does a water grid consist of?
So anything from a standpoint of delivering water, so the chemical treatment plants, the delivery, distribution, transportation of water, as well as the fishery industry and maritime industry. So I think you're going to be talking with one of my colleagues later on. It's looking at spherical analytics around water from a standpoint of the maritime industry. But for us, it's really about the critical infrastructure, how to distribute water here in North America.
What are some of the solutions to meet the challenges that are presented in your type of cybersecurity?
So for us, it's authenticated identity. Without authenticated identity, you can't have pedigree or provenance of data. Now, what we do, which is a little bit different in this industry, is we actually work with the critical infrastructure companies that are already installed in this network, but more importantly, work with the OEMs that provide them the equipment in this network. So it's really a two-pronged strategy for Blackridge, where we're implementing our authenticated identity technology into critical infrastructure, currently installed equipment, also working with OEMs to bring in new technologies as they move forward with Blackridge inside.
So what do you think the value proposition is that distinguishes you at Blackridge from other companies in your field?
That's a great question. So for us, our technology is brownfield enabled, meaning we can use the currently installed environment and legacy equipment of a critical infrastructure customer. Moreover, we're working with the OEMs to install our technology, which is software-based or hardware-based, into their OEM equipment. So we have a two-pronged strategy, but our technology is patented. It's unique in the fact that we provide a token in the first packet of a TCP IP session, so you don't have to change any of your infrastructure, and that's why we're being so sought after in conferences like this.
Excellent. We've been speaking with Michael Murray, who's Senior Vice President and General Manager of Cyber-Physical, and that's here at the National Association of Regulatory Utility Commissions. I'm Dave Gardy. Stay tuned for more.